This Saturday, just a few short days away, WWE has SUMMERSLAM. WWE is presenting their second biggest pay-per-view of the year. And I'm going to be honest. They're really trying to turn this into a mini WrestleMania now. They really are. If you look at SummerSlam, they are. Just a one-night WrestleMania. And I'll tell you why. Because they put in a Battle Royal. They put in one of those useless Battle Royals. I don't know if you all realize that, or if you've been paying attention to that, really. Because they haven't really built it up on TV all that much. Except with like one or two segments that on TV with, especially on Raw, with like Nakamura and a few others, like Bronson Reed talking back and forth about who's going to win and stuff. But look. LA Knight's in it. Those three are in it. A few others are in it. AJ Styles. Listen, they're trying to make this, and we're going to discuss the entire card. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre, all that plus so much more. A great card that we're going to see on Saturday. This is the type of card that we're really going to have to look past the build to SummerSlam, because when you look at what we're going to see, it's going to come out to be a really good show on Saturday. But as far as WWE trying to present like a mini WrestleMania, they put in a SummerSlam Battle Royal, and the way it's presented, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, and they're saying it's getting a whole lot wilder, with this Battle Royal and all this crap. Well, let me tell you, honestly, LA Knight, and you're gonna laugh at this, but LA Knight, he missed his chance at WrestleMania for a big spot. He missed his chance at Money in the Bank for a big spot. He missed his chance for a United States title, which is a big spot for him. Let me tell you, it would not surprise me a bit if WWE did this. Wrestling fans, you want LA Knight to win a match, a big spot, a match on SummerSlam's card? Well, here you go. He's won himself a SummerSlam Battle Royal. And I'm getting this out of the way right now because seeing that there's a Battle Royal and seeing some of the people that's in it and hearing that some of the people that's in it really has just irked me a little bit, because some of these people deserves a better spot and deserves like a better storyline. He's one of them. So it wouldn't surprise me if WWE did this. Fans, you want him to have a good spot on the card, a good push. Well, we're going to give him a win in the SummerSlam Battle Royal. That will be a good start to his push. Wrestling fans, you know how much of a start, how much of a push that will give him? I think we all know. I think we all remember what happened in 2014 when the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal started at WrestleMania 30. When Cesaro won, what happened? He broke away from We the People and joined Paul Heyman and became the King of Swing and went nowhere. I hope that's not what well, I hope if LA Knight wins, he doesn't go anywhere. I hope that actually gives him a boost. But these battle royals at the big four pay-per-views and stuff like that, outside of the Royal Rumble match, because that's a different story, they're useless. They're just a way to get everybody on the card. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. MMA rules. Hey, look, Ronda Rousey, we all know why this is happening at SummerSlam and not WrestleMania. A few different reasons. Number one, the tag titles they did not legitimize. And quite frankly, no one can. And they came out and said it. Ronda Rousey came out and said it as well. And number two, she wants to go back to UFC. So this is happening faster than what it was supposed to. They sped this up very quickly because, you know, those tag titles, they kept, what, a month? So, you know, this is happening very, very quickly. And I'm glad that it's MMA rules and not a WWE style matchup. Very glad about that. But Shayna Baszler will walk out victorious in this. I do see that happening, number one. And number two, I am happy about one thing that WWE did here. I'm happy that they took a approach of showing some backstory between the two this past Monday and showing some history between the two about their MMA friendship and stuff like that. So I'm glad about that. Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Ricochet is going to lose, unfortunately. This is going to be a good contest. I'm going to enjoy watching it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be one of those that we are going to, it's going to stand out. But Logan Paul is going to be victorious. And you have to think. He's lost Money in the Bank. He lost WrestleMania. He lost the Royal Rumble. And he lost one of the other matches. He's probably lost the match before then. So he's not going to lose to Ricochet at SummerSlam. He's not. This is a safe match for him to win. Simple as that. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. This is a very tough one to call. Very tough one to call. But before we discuss anything else, you all know what to do. Become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. If you are enjoying this preview of SummerSlam, also go back and check out anything that's on the channel right now. Any of my previews, pay-per-views, or anything of that nature, and also any of the Backyard Beatdown content that is on the channel as well. And also follow that on Facebook at Wrestling 1988. Follow Backyard Beatdown at Wrestling 1988. That is appreciated. A lot of great stuff happens over there. So follow that. That will be appreciated if you do that. Now, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Gunther, does he need to beat the Honky Tonk Man's record? Now, yes, they have payback before he beats the Honky Tonk Man's record after SummerSlam. Do I think that they would beat Gunther at payback? No, I don't. So the question is Drew McIntyre going to beat Gunther and become the IC champion and WWE try to make him happy? So he'd sign a contract because his contract runs out next year. I am going to go with a no here. I'm going to say that Drew McIntyre loses at SummerSlam because WWE is on this path of, well, we're going to break all these records. They're doing it with Roman Reigns. I'm telling you, the only record that I think that Roman Reigns is not going to break, one of the only records that Roman Reigns is not going to break is Bruno Sammartino's. I do. Because they're not going to have him hold it that long. They're not. They're not going to have him hold it that long. He'll probably break Hulk Hogan's record. They'll probably break Bruno's record before it gets to Hulk Hogan's. Because Bruno held it and then Hulk Hogan surpassed his. But they'll probably have him break those two. You know. But listen. So Roman Reigns, they did his. They're doing his record. They did it with the tag team titles. They did so many records with. They're doing so many records with Charlotte Flair. They had John Cena tie Ric Flair's record. They had the New Day become the longest reigning tag team champions. And they're doing it with Gunther. Now, listen. Do I think that Gunther needs it? No. It's not all about how many times you have the title. Now, if you are a transitional champion, then you are wasting that title. Your reign is a waste, in my eyes. But if you are a champion that goes out there and you legitimize that title, Gunther has done that. He has brought prestige back to that championship. He doesn't need to break the record. He doesn't. Is he going to? Yes. It's just going to make him, he's just going to elevate him that much more. And honestly, I think he can go and do something else. I do. But does he need it? No. Because he's done ample as an IC champ. That's just me. So Gunther victorious at SummerSlam. Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca Belair for the Women's Championship. I don't care about this matchup. Asuka will probably be victorious. But I really don't care about that matchup. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. A few different roads that they could go by. Well, number one, I want you to keep this in mind, and I'm leaving Jey Uso out of this. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Heard rumor after rumor after rumor after rumor after rumor that they're going to come back. That they are going to come back. If they are coming back, if one of them come back, I really think that they need to I'm sorry. They need to be saved for the Cody Rhodes Brock Lesnar matchup. Sorry about that. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Damian Priest. One of three things is going to happen in this matchup. Seth Rollins is either going to walk out clean as champion. He's going to beat Finn Balor clean. Seth Rollins is going to walk out as champion because Finn Balor is going to come this close and Damian Priest is going to come this close to cashing in. And it's going to cost Finn Balor the matchup. Or three, Finn Balor's going to beat Seth Rollins, and then Damian Priest is going to cash in and become the new world champion. One of those three things is going to happen. You watch. Personally, I think Seth Rollins is going to walk out victorious. Now, on to Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Where Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt comes into the picture, what I was talking about. More Bray Wyatt than Randy Orton, because it wouldn't make sense for Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes, okay, do I think he wins? More than likely. They probably won't bring Bray Wyatt back for this match, but it'd be cool if they did this, okay? Cody Rhodes will probably just beat Brock Lesnar 1, 2, 3 and end the story with him, and then he continues on with his story. But me personally, I think it would be cool if they actually did something cool with this and did one. The lights go off towards the end, and then Bray Wyatt appears, and Bray Wyatt costs Cody Rhodes the match with his sister Abigail, and then the lights go back on, and then Brock Lesnar picks him up, F5, 1, 2, 3. That would be cool, and then Brock Lesnar walks out, you know, and all that stuff. That would be cool to see, and then Cody Rhodes' story continues with Bray Wyatt. Going into the fall months, because WWE needs something to sink their teeth into to get and get the fans watching in the fall. They really do, and I think that's something that they could on Monday Night Raw. That's just me. Number 2, after the match, after Cody Rhodes wins, that's when Bray Wyatt appears. One of those two things happen at SummerSlam. But Cody Rhodes will win, or either win the matchup and then something happen, or Brock Lesnar will win because something happens. But I see Brock Lesnar losing at SummerSlam. And I hope they don't save it for the Raw after. Have it happen at SummerSlam, so we have something to look forward to on Monday Night Raw. I hope they go down that road. And finally, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, Tribal Combat matchup. Roman Reigns wins. They're not done breaking all those records. They're not done having him pass Bruno's. They're not done having him pass Bruno's title reign. His 400 something day title reign. They're not having him pass Hulk Hogan's title reign. They're not having him pass all those. They're not done having him pass all those, wrestling fans. So Roman Reigns will hold that title to WrestleMania at least. Hands down. I truly see that. The person they want, WWE wants, holding the belt while the Endeavor cell is in place, going through, is Roman Reigns. But it's going to be a great matchup, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends, too, to see if they're bringing somebody in, you know, to add to the storyline outside of Jimmy Uso. I'm looking forward to see that. But y'all know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell, go and check out anything you missed. And until I see you again, this is Webby. I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.